Hello everybody, welcome back. Here we are, we're on the Good Bit podcast. Thank you very much for joining us today. We're here to talk about all the films that we have been seeing, that we have been watching, that we have been talking about and discovering this summer. When I say this summer, I mean the summer of 2019. Hello again everybody, my name is Chris Moffat and today I'm joined as ever by Euan John Ferguson. Euan, my man, my friend, my bro, how are you?
Oh, I'm alright.
Alright.
No bad. No,
Listen.
Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. That's what I'm telling myself anyway.
It's the summertime.
Exactly.
Everybody could be worse. I was thinking about this the other day. I think summertime's my favourite season now.
Yeah. See, being an actor, I feel like it's always summertime. I feel like I'm always doing nothing.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's my own fault. Who knows?
No, not at all, because summertime is the time that brings relaxation. It brings, for some people, a lot of downtime, giving people a lot of time to go to the cinema, the theatre, go swimming, and then, as we know, in all three of those outlets you can watch lots of good films.
Yes.
So, let's talk about what we've been watching.
Okay, let's.
How's your summer been, by the way? Because I say summertime, we're in late July as we're recording this, so we're coming into some would say the final month of summer being August, my birthday month, no big deal. Maybe we'll do a special birthday episode, that'll be fun. So what have you been up to this summer? You been at Transmit?
Yeah, I was at Transmit for one day, that was alright.
Transmit is a music festival here in the UK for you Yanks out there, brother.
Whoa.
Is that bad?
I don't know.
Yanks?
I
don't know, I've said that before.
Yikes.
Hope it's not bad.
Yeah, that was good. I'm going to see 1975 at Summer Session.
Nice, when is that?
25th of August, maybe?
That's soon?
Something like that, yeah. It's in August anyway. Yeah, like you were saying, I feel like summer ends in August, but I don't know, when we were at school, it always was always mid-August, back to school sort of thing. But we're not at school anymore.
No, we're grown-ups now, we're grown men, man. Grown men.
Now that we're men.
I changed my underwear. Shout out to the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Yes.
Did you ever see
that SpongeBob movie that came out like 2 years ago?
It was like Straight Out of Water or something. It was called.
Oh, weird.
I never saw it.
And they were like real, and I don't know.
That even as a child, that would put me off the film because that's not SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You know the way the Scooby-Doo movie came out and stuff, and everybody went, "Aye, it's all right, but it's not Scooby-Doo." Like What's New Scooby-Doo and whatever it was called, Scooby-Doo's Mysteries.
Classic Scooby-Doo.
Aye.
Yeah.
But the movie was alright, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd be like that.
Although the Scooby-Doo movies are great.
They are superb.
They are great.
But they're their own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who plays Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Freddie Prinze Jr. is Fred. Matthew Lillard.
I don't know.
Is Shaggy.
Okay. Scooby's played by
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, that's the name I was looking
for. It's not Scooby, but
who did she play? Daphne?
Daphne, yeah.
Maybe I'll need to watch them again because sometimes they're on like on ITV.
Yeah, it's always ITV too. Always ITV.
That's strange because it's like of all the movies, it tends to be the same ones quite often. I think
that are on ITV too.
Quite big ones, but like then you'll get things like Happy Gilmore is always on, Step Brothers is always on.
Yeah. I used to. Mine, see, like I remember on a Sunday, it was like end of the weekend, school the next day.
Absolutely.
And there was always great movies on a Sunday. I always felt like on Channel 5 there was
I feel like
always
it's
movies.
That's still a thing, but it's just maybe just don't notice it as much.
Probably.
Because I always look when I don't have Sky Movies, so I always look at like the Film 4 channel and stuff and see what films are just on TV. And then while I'm doing that, I go, I'll check ITV4.
Yeah.
And usually there's like Avengers Age of Ultron was on last night. And I was like...
ITV4?
Either that or BBC 2 or something.
Oh, okay.
A bit like late, like 11 o'clock on a Saturday. And I was like, record, and then... I don't know if I'll watch it, but I was just like, it's nice to know that it was on.
It was on.
It's an option.
Do you know, Jaws is always on
they always
ITV4.
They always play Jaws, and recently I just saw Jaws at the cinema, because I don't know if it was like an anniversary thing or something.
Ooh.
But I just saw Jaws at the cinema with my dad, and it was a beautiful experience. It was good.
Right.
Because that's always been one of the films that we've kind of like, not bonded over, but we've always kind of had like that film in
it.
common.
Yeah,
we've always
yeah.
watched it together. One of our favourite films, so the fact that it was like an opportunity to see it at the cinema. And I like that idea. Like any time there's a possibility of seeing something at the cinema, that it's like a classic film that you love, that you've seen in lots of different types of environments. the cinema tops it all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the full experience. So
I remember when just before Trainspotting 2 was coming out, they did Trainspotting.
That's right. That's right.
That was a good one to see in the cinema.
Trainspotting like classic over here, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So probably different in other places, but
Aye.
But that's that. Other films that are coming out in the cinema are things like The Matrix. They're doing The Matrix, like the original in the cinema.
Oh, are they?
The Matrix. That's like next week, which I've never seen.
Right.
So I'm thinking that's a good way to
You've never seen any of the Matrix films?
I've got them on Blu-ray over there, but I've just never watched them.
The first one's good.
Yeah. How many is there?
3.
Is there? Right. Okay, that's doable. That's absolutely doable. So I'm going to watch that. And there's things like
The Matrix Reloaded, and then The Matrix Revelations or something like that.
I think it's Apollo 13. Is that a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Apollo 13. I think they're showing that in the cinema as well. So I'd like to see these classic ones because I think that.
Yeah, there's a lot of moon stuff about. There's some moon anniversary this year, I think.
Well, we've just happened to have the thingy, the anniversary of the moon landing, isn't it? 50 years.
That's what it is.
So
there was loads of stuff on the TV in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But there you go. That's fine. You were talking about you're going to see the 1975
Summer Sessions.
live. Where is Summer Sessions?
Bella Houston Park.
Bella Houston Park. That's up near Ibrox.
Ibrox, yep.
The other night we were out for the launch gig for Taped Live's debut album, which is available now on Spotify. It was like a gig and stuff. We were there to see them do their new songs and stuff like that. And I'm going to see my favourite band, Alter Bridge, in December. And I managed to convince my mates that were there with us to go with us, and we're not with us, but we're going to get tickets and we're going to go anyway. And they're going to see the Foo Fighters in August at Bella Houston Park, and it's like right before my birthday, and I was like, I'm going to do it. I've never been. I know Bella Houston Park's not like a stadium, but it's a big kind of venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that'd be quite good.
It's more kind of like transmitting it.
Right, I see.
It's more like it's because it's outside.
Of course.
There's like rides and stuff, and there's like. I think there is only one stage though.
Right.
But
have you ever been to see something there?
Yeah, well, I went to see Catfish last year, Catfish and the Bottom last year at Bella Houston.
Right.
That was the first time I seen them.
Is that a good venue? Or
yeah,
good for gigs and that sort of thing?
Can get a bit muddy if it's been wet and stuff,
yeah.
But same as like anywhere that's outside really.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's like big.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll do that. Anything else you've been up to recently over the summertime?
No, not really.
When we were at that gig the other night, it was funny. We were standing at the bar, right? And we were just ordering a drink or whatever, and we were talking to the girl working behind the bar, right? She had like red hair and she had short red hair, and she was nice and stuff. And for some reason we looked trustworthy. She's like, guys, I'm going to go and get something. Can you just watch the bar for 2 seconds? Make sure no one steals anything. So of course, no bother. So she goes and gets something, and it's me, my mate Fraser, and my mate Jack. We're standing there, and we're thinking we should totally just like do a still game when they lock Bobby out the pub and they all go to Bobby and they all have like a free drink. I was like, we should do that, but with this girl, but we didn't know her name. Didn't know her name. How would we? So we started thinking, right, what's her name going to be? So we started thinking, right, okay, red hair, short hair. What does that give off? So we started thinking names and stuff, and I was thinking Cleo, maybe. My mate said Chloe. Don't know why we got the 2 C's. Someone else said Anna. And we were like, right, okay, we'll just ask her. So she came back, we went, sorry, pardon me, what's your name?
Oh no, it's going to be something weird.
She's like, why? And I said, oh, we're going to toast to you because you left, and we were watching the bar, and it was really not cool. And she goes, all right, well, what did you guess then? And I said Cleo and Chloe and Anna. And she goes, oh, Anna's kind of close. So we're like, oh right, so we're just 3 really tall people at this gig shouting at this poor girl names that start with A. She's like, Amy, Alicia, she's screaming at her. She's like, you'll never get it. So this went on for a good 5 minutes or something. That's a considerable amount of time to be shouting at somebody. And I was just like, oh, I don't know, Annalicia, Alapisha. And she just goes, Ailish.
Ailish. I was going to say Ailish, I knew it.
Ailish.
I knew it.
So shout out to you, Ailish, if you're out there watching. Thanks for being a lovely waiter the other night. No waiter.
Yeah, she's there.
Where's your bartender? Let's get talking about some movies, shall we?
Yeah.
What have we been watching this summer at the movies?
Okay, there's been a few.
It's been a massive year.
Do you want to talk about the one that I haven't seen?
Which is Toy Story 4.
Yeah. Just, you don't need to tell me about it, but just if
Are you going to watch it? Are you going to see it?
I have to. I just missed it in the cinema. It's only on like early now because it's like.
I was going to say probably it's still in, but it's probably going to be the earlier showings or the really late showings and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a triumph. It was an absolute triumph. Mm-hmm. It's you can't beat it about Toy Story. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's like any other Toy Story with some new characters, with some new jokes. But you've got Tom Hanks stealing the show, and you've got Tim Allen as Buzz, and this massive casting.
Keanu Reeves.
You know, you forget Keanu Reeves is Duke Kaboom. His name is. Who's very funny. But I think Toy Story is Toy Story, and you look at it as its own thing, and you forget how big of a cast it is, and you forget all these stars that just like either got started there or have done some of their best work there. It's got to be one of the best series of all time. And people have said like the trilogy is like a perfect trilogy, and I'd probably agree with that. But then they went and added a fourth one, and I mean it's great. It doesn't ruin it or anything. But you never hear like, oh, it's a perfect quadrilogy. Do you know what I mean? So
could be. This could be it. First thing.
Starting the trend. It started lots of trends. This is Toy Story. So hopefully that's. But I totally recommend it. It's really funny and stuff.
Yeah, no, I did want to see it. I never got the chance. And then it's like I looked at cinema. It's on like in the mornings now.
For kids showings and stuff.
Up in the morning. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know.
So yeah, you rate it.
8.5.
8.5.
Very high.
Where do you say it sits in within the rest of the Toy
I've
Story?
not seen 2 and 3 in years since I watched them, because Toy Story 3 made me cry and I never watched that again because I didn't want to cry. And I love the first one. Obviously, it's up there. I mean, I'd need to rewatch them again. I know you like the second one the best.
I think the second one's my favourite. Yeah.
So I don't know where I'd rank it. It's definitely up there.
But I've also not seen like the third one in a long time. I've only seen that once or twice. But whereas I've seen the first two like
all the time,
hundreds of times.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the second one not very many times, but I had it on video when I was younger, so I'd watch it all the time when I was younger. So it's one of those ones where if I put it on, I'd be like, oh my god, I remember this.
Remember it? Yeah.
It's like when I watched High School Musical 3 for that podcast we did, and I was like, oh my god.
I think High School Musical 3 is it's probably my favourite one now, or one of.
It's almost a perfect movie.
Like it's went up for me. I didn't rate it very much, but now it's like.
Yeah, my sister and I did a wee try not to sing along to Disney Channel songs video when we were on holiday, and I thought it was going to do like loads and loads of views, but no one who watched it, which is fine. But we were doing this like it was just all Disney Channel songs from the 2000s, and I was thinking, oh well, if they do any High School Musical 2 songs, I'm immediately broke. And the first High School Musical one to come on was Bop to the Top, which is obviously in the first one. And I was like nearly gone in that one. I just can't pick a favourite. I just love them all.
I know.
Loads of Hannah Montana and stuff. It was my kryptonite. So yeah, Toy Story 4 is a big success, and I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. Let's talk about the one that we've literally just seen.
I was going to say, yes. Same sort of animation, basically.
Same sort of animation, Disney/Pixar.
Yeah. It's not Pixar though.
Nah, this one is just Disney. We're just literally a couple of hours out from seeing the Lion King remake from this year. A lot of uproar that was caused, no pun intended. Twice I've made that joke today. Unintentionally, I promise. Lots of people talking about why they're remaking The Lion King. The Lion King is one of the greatest movies of all time, and I agree. And when I saw it, I was like, why are they remaking it? But the fact that we've not really talked about it that much. We just kind of said we liked it and stuff. The fact that it's almost absolutely identical is a good thing, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I've seen lots of people talking about it, saying, "Oh, it's just a shot for shot, the exact same."
Is it shot for shot?
I think a lot of it is, yeah.
Wow.
But do you know, it's been so long since I've actually watched the original that I couldn't. When I was sitting watching it, I wasn't thinking, "Oh my god, that's exactly the same." Do you know what I mean? Because it was different. It didn't look the same.
Absolutely.
It was different, and I watched a interview with Jon Favreau, who directed it.
Yeah.
And it was one of those Vanity Fair things where they break down the opening scene. Have you ever seen that? Directors do that. They break down the opening scene. So he was talking about it, and he was saying how he decided that he was going to do it was he got a list when he first went to make the film, and he thought about the original film without watching it. He just thought about like 7 or 8 of the like most iconic bits
Right, okay.
From the first film, and those were the bits that he like made sure were the exact same.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if he changed it, do you know what I mean? People would go even more mental.
That's what I was going to say. People would have been raging.
So it's not like like was it you that was talking about the Jungle Book earlier? It's not like the Jungle Book where there is already so many like different adaptations of the Jungle Book already.
Yeah.
And the Disney one is obviously iconic, but it wasn't like you had to redo it exactly. But we're with this one, it is more like that. It is more
of its own thing. Yeah, I agree. And I like the fact that it did look totally different. Like, you knew you're watching The Lion King, but it's not as if you're watching that film.
Yeah.
You could still go and watch the original Lion King and feel like you're watching something different.
Exactly.
Because this felt new. It felt as if, like, oh my god, we just discovered 4K or something, and like everything's... And the animation is just unbelievable.
Some of it just looks... But you know that way where you watch something and even if it's meant to look real, you're like, you can kind of still tell. There was parts of that where I was like, that just look...
Absolutely. Because remember we saw the video behind the scenes of the Jungle Book of like the young kid running about and it's just like blue everywhere. It's like blue, not blue the character, blue the colour. Like of like blocks and stuff, and it's just like that's been turned into rocks and trees and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're watching the film, you don't... Obviously you know that, but it's not you're going, this... I mean, CGI is great. Films as good as that, like The Lion King and The Jungle Book, you probably are, you do believe like he's just jumping through the trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what I talk about a star-studded cast, holy god.
I know.
I forgot Beyonce was playing Nala.
I know.
Until she started singing, I was oh yeah, there's Beyonce.
Donald Glover.
I forgot about him as well. Eric Andre. Oh, Seth Rogen, right? Playing Pumbaa.
Yep.
I wish Seth Rogen had not done any other film in his life, because Pumbaa is the most perfect role for him ever.
Oh, the laugh, everything, it just all
works so well.
And Billy Eichner, I think it is Timon.
He was very funny.
They were both, they were funny.
Very, very funny.
Yeah, that was good. That's another thing as well, where that thing's so, that duo is so iconic.
Absolutely. They had to get that right with the songs and stuff like that.
Yeah. But they did that. Oh, one thing, yeah. Can you feel the love today? Like,
is that new?
It was in the no. Can you feel the love tonight's from the original, but it was during the day.
Oh, of course, yeah. I knew there was something off about it. That's why I was watching.
What? Can you feel the love today? They weren't singing today, but it was set during the day. It's like, why are you saying tonight? The sun's out.
Did they say tonight? I didn't even notice.
They said tonight.
I don't know then. Maybe it was dusk time. Or it was first thing in the morning.
No. What? In the morning? Can you feel the love this morning?
No, I know, but what I'm saying is at the time they were filming, I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know.
At the time they didn't film it.
At the time that the crew was out filming, I don't know. Listen, I didn't make the film.
The crew wasn't out filming. It was all animated.
So, don't ruin my dreams, because I'm just going to tweet that out, just to make sure that people know that we're live. I had a great afternoon watching it, or late afternoon, because... You go to the cinema, I said this to you earlier on, you know, you're just going to the cinema, you're ready to see a new film, you're sitting there, you're all into it and stuff, and like, you're holding on to the arms of the chairs and you're getting all excited and stuff, and you don't know what's going to happen. Whereas this one, because it was so like, it's like going to see a film again, because you know what's going to happen, and you're so comfortable watching it, you could just, it's like taking the afternoon off.
Yeah.
So just sitting there chilling.
It was good. I like it. Yeah. You can't... Nothing. You can't complain. Do you know what I mean? It's the Lion King, and you went. What did you expect to see?
Absolutely. I know people are kind of going, "Oh yeah, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the original." But I don't know if that was the point. It's the original, just revamped a wee bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? As you say, shot for shot is just ridiculous. So I really liked it, and oh my god, how can we forget to talk about Mufasa's voice?
Oh,
James Earl Jones.
That man.
As soon as he started speaking, I was just smiling. Like, if you had a voice like that, man, I don't know.
What's his name? Chiwetel Ejiofor? Is that his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
is that his name?
The guy that played Scar. He did the voice.
He was good. I actually thought it was Idris Elba at one point. I thought he sounded a bit like Idris Elba.
No, he plays Shere Khan and...
Yeah. Jungle Book.
Was it? Is that what
He was in one of them.
Yeah.
Something like that, anyway. I don't know, he's just got a good voice, that's why I thought that. He's in Hobbs and Shaw that's coming up soon, which I can't wait for. However, I've still not seen all the Fast films. I was thinking about watching them all, but I don't think it matters.
No, for this one I don't think so. I
Any
feel
rock
like
film?
This one, yeah. I feel this one is like a separate from the rest of the Fast and Furious films. Connected in some way, but
any rock film, any Jason Statham film, is going to be a good laugh. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
You just can't take it seriously.
Action-packed.
And Roman Reigns is in it.
Is he?
I played The Rock's cousin, and he is The Rock's cousin in real life, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Joe, his name is in real life. Joe and the Wacky. Right. What's
Nice. Nice.
So what were we talking about then? So yeah, Lion King out of 10. Give it a rating.
Out of 10, 8.
I gave it an 8. 8.5, yeah.
8.5,
Because I mean,
something like that,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, I was sitting there thinking, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing. If anything, it's better because it looks better, but it's just not obviously got the sentimental feel to it as Lion King does. I was going to say this to you as well. You know, you get like certain soundtracks and stuff, and like certain songs, movie quotes, that sort of thing that kind of give you kind of like goosebumps, chills, butterflies, that sort of thing. Is there such a thing, do you think, as Disney magic? Because when you're watching a film like The Lion King today, it's so obvious it's a Disney film. Oh, I know we know it's a Disney film and we know The Lion King and stuff, but just the way it looks and it sounds, it's like perfect. You know what I mean? And it's only Disney you get that with, I think.
Yeah.
There's like a Disney sound, like the wee background music and even the songs themselves. Like they're just so good.
I kind of know what you mean. I think this is like a new generation almost.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so we grew up with The Lion King, but the kids now are growing up with this Lion King.
Yeah.
And then
Lots of kids there today.
Yeah, I know. I felt a bit weird walking in. I didn't expect it to be so busy.
Sunday afternoon.
Walked in there. Hey, hi.
Also, the girl in front of us, I don't know if you noticed this, but I think she was seeing it for the first time. Because when Mufasa, spoiler, when Mufasa falls down into the herd of wherever they are, she was like, like looking at her mum, going, "Oh my god," crying and stuff. And then like when things were happening to Scar and stuff, she was like clapping and all that stuff.
Yeah, there was people like getting right into it. People were like
clapping.
I was like
gasping and all that stuff.
Yeah.
As if they'd never seen The Lion King before.
I know. There was people gasping at stuff that had already happened in the film, and then they talked about it later.
That's right.
And she was like, "It's like you seen that happen?"
I think I just laughed at that point.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why are you getting surprised about that now? But I just thought that was just fascinating. But then, like, I'm like that, you know, like going to see classic films, as I was talking about The Matrix. You know, we're going to see that next week, I think, and I've never seen it before.
Oh, I think you'll enjoy it.
Other folk in the cinema will have seen it. You know, the only people who are going to those films are folk who really like the film or who have never seen it. So they're probably going, "Oh, I know this quote coming up and stuff." When we saw Jaws, I was like quoting it word for word, and there was folk going, this girl was sitting beside me, like talking about the film and getting their own theories about it.
Yeah.
I was like, it's Jaws.
Do you have to be an unlimited member now?
No,
you don't.
You should come. It's good. It's a good experience because it's so different. Because
you
see all these films in the cinema, and I'm not saying they all look the same, but they all look so good these days. It's kind of nice to see older films like that. Totally different.
Cinema. Matrix would be a good one as well.
With the sound and stuff, I think it would be good.
Yeah.
Because I saw A Clockwork Orange in the cinema this year.
Oh.
I'd never seen it before.
Never.
And it, with that music and stuff, it was like, holy god! And I really enjoyed it. I never thought I would. It's not my type of film, really disturbing and being weird for no reason. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Speaking of being weird for no reason, I saw a film this summer, called Midsommar. You see it?
Yeah. No, I didn't see it.
Florence Pugh.
Yes.
The girl who plays Paige in Fighting with My Family. She's really good. She's like a new up and coming actress, I guess. In this film, Midsommar. So I just thought it was going to be another one of those sort of horror films. It's the makers of
Hereditary.
Which you didn't like.
Nah.
Everyone said it was great and then you were like, no, it wasn't good.
Nah, it was boring. But someone that I know that did not like it, like me, had watched it again and said, "Oh no, it was okay." They had enjoyed it more the second time. But I feel like if you're going to enjoy a horror, it's going to be in the cinema. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you're talking about with the sound, everything. It's all heightened.
Full experience.
And I wasn't scared at all by it or anything. I was just bored.
It wasn't your thing.
I just didn't like it. But I seen what the guy was trying to do. Like I could see what he was trying to do. Because the story was good and stuff. But I thought this one looked marginally better. but I just never got to see it.
This film is absolutely brilliant. This
Really?
Midsommar film. But it's absolutely mental. And I wasn't expecting mental. I was expecting kind of weird and scary. And it's the weirdest, one of the weirdest films I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's got a really sort of simple kind of premise and stuff, and the characters and the actors are all doing their jobs absolutely perfectly. It's just the vibe of the film is so weird.
Yeah.
Starts off really, really dark, really serious, and you're like, oh my god, I didn't expect this at all. And something really bad happens to Florence Pugh's character and her family. And she's like, I need to get away from everything, I need to clear my head. And one of her mates is like saying, I'll come back to my home country, we're having this festival this summer and you'll really enjoy it. You get to put on these lovely dresses and you get to do these fancy dances and eat all this food. Total different lifestyle change, there's no signal or Wi-Fi, just chill. And they go, yeah, sure, there's like a group of friends and stuff, and all this weird shit just happens, and it's mental. Yeah. I loved it. But like, I was laughing a lot, I found a lot of it funny. I don't know if I was supposed to find it funny. I was just laughing at how mental it was. So I highly recommend it, because it was a great time. It was 2.5 hours long, and it went by like that.
Really?
Yeah, so I'd watch it again, even, so.
Do you know, like, there was one time recently when I was at the cinema, and it was kind of between that and Lion King. It was between like all the films that were out, basically. There was one on, like one of each on at that time that I had went, and I couldn't decide, and then I had seen that, and I was like, oh, do you know what, that's not going to be out for much longer, I should just probably go and see that.
I think it's one of those ones that will be on Netflix really soon. I think they always get type of films like that, like on Netflix, so.
Or Now TV.
No, Now TV, yeah. So
like that.
check that one out if you can when it comes out there.
Yeah. You should watch Hereditary though, let me know what you think.
Yes. Again, I've always said to myself I'm not a horror movie fan, but see when I watch them, I actually don't mind them.
Yeah.
I think they're alright.
Yeah. I like them if they're like good, do you know what I mean? If it like you watch it because you want to be scared, do you know what I mean?
You want a bit of effort.
And I don't mean just a wee like, oh, jump scare. I mean, like, you see if you get like, freaked out by it.
It's the scariest film you've ever seen.
I don't know.
You don't get scared very easily.
Not like a jump scare.
Yeah, they can get anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll come back to you. To you for that one.
I always say The Shining is the scariest one I've ever seen.
Never seen it.
Just because it kind of messes with your head a wee bit, and the wee girls and stuff. But again, like films you see, like gory films or whatever, like they've never really got to me in like a sort of scary way.
Started watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or the original.
I like that film a lot, actually.
I only got like an hour.
1974 or something.
Yeah, I only got an hour in or something, but I was laughing because it's dated.
It's
now,
dated, but yeah, I like it a lot.
I was laughing because it was banned, and like when I was watching it, I was thinking about how it got banned, and I was like, what? How is that? Like that got banned now? If that got banned now, you'd be like,
why?
Do you know what I mean?
Might check that one out again, actually, because I really enjoyed it when I watched it.
Yeah, but that time that was at the cinema, and it was between a few. The other film that it was between was Stuber.
I wanted to go see this film because obviously Dave Bautista's in it, and I'm any wrestler I'm going to support.
Yeah.
But I like Dave himself, like just through interviews and stuff. I just like him. He loves the wrestling business. He's so passionate about movies and just being successful. He just wants to do well and make money and just do it well.
Yep.
He's like, all he talks about in interviews is earning credibility from his peers and all that, and I just love him. I was never a fan of him as a wrestler, but then like now as I'm older looking back, you can appreciate stuff he's done and stuff. And then he had his last match in April there, at WrestleMania, and like I love his theme song and his entrance and stuff. I was like, I'm so happy he was. Yeah, he was. But like, you're never supposed to win your last match. You're supposed to lose on the way out. That's just a sort of unwritten rule. So I knew, like, I was happy to see him and stuff. He did a good job. Like, he entertained us, and that's him. Career over. And now he's like one of the biggest stars. People are coming to him for movies. I think he's absolutely, there's an argument to say he's the standout, or one of the standout characters in the past couple of phases of the MCU. As Drax, you know what I mean? Like, so unexpectedly good. Yeah. You know what I mean? You automatically remember him, even in things like Endgame. Like, you go, funny. He was good in that film. So I'm happy for him. So then when wee films like this come out, right, this reminds me of another film that came out last year called Hotel Artemis, and it was him along with Jodie Foster. Yep. And it was alright, but I'd be lying to say I really enjoyed it. I thought, it was alright, it wasn't great, but I was like, I'm happy to go see it. So I was expecting that from this one, and I just had a great time with this film.
So funny. So
funny.
Yeah.
When I say this film, I mean Stuber.
Yeah, as soon as I bought the tickets for it, we were heading up, and I was like that. Oh, no, I've made the wrong decision. I haven't come to see this.
So what was the deciding factor? Just you wanted a comedy or
comedy? Yeah. And then we couldn't decide. We originally hadn't, like, that wasn't in our choices. And it was between like Spider-Man, Far From Home, Lion King, something else. I can't remember. Annabelle maybe.
Oh yeah, it's out.
It was like between those three, and then I seen Stuber, and I went, "Oh, why don't we just go and see that?" Because for the same reason, I like Batista and the other guy, Kumail
Nanjiani, Nanjiani,
something like that.
He's funny.
I thought he's quite funny. I've seen him in some other things before, and I thought it'll be one of those. It could be like, it could be awful, or it could be really funny. But either way, I probably will be laughing.
Yeah. If it's
but
bad,
it was really funny.
If it's bad, you still laugh because you appreciate the effort.
But I thought it was funny. I thought it was
really
hilarious.
Enjoyed it. I mean, it's not great by any means, but
no.
it's really funny. Like just some stuff like.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Stupid humour, yeah. And it's your typical buddy cop comedy or a low budget that's independent, but it's just that you go into it and if that's what you're wanting, like, it's so funny. I really enjoyed it. Had a great time watching it. Do you know one other film that I found really funny? Aladdin.
Never seen it.
It came out this summer with Will Smith, of course.
Another remake.
And they did Dumbo this year as well.
I know.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know.
So many remakes. Is there not another one coming out?
Probably.
I don't know. But Aladdin, right? Everyone was saying Will Smith is a genie. I'm not going to see that. And he absolutely makes it.
Yeah, I heard that he's the best part about it, to be fair.
It's just Will Smith, but I mean, like, his songs are great, and I don't know, like, you see the genie out, like, in the distance, and he's just going, I just want to go home, man. But he says it like Will Smith. It's just funny. I don't know. It's good. Before we move on to our main event, which will be Spider-Man, Rocket Man. You saw Rocket Man. What did you think? I guess I was kind of May. I was a spring film, but we'll love it.
You weren't too.
I thought it was good. It was alright.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. I went to see it in our wee special cinema, the Grosvenor.
The Grosvenor. Shout out to the Grosvenor.
The Grove. I went there, and it was nice. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought he was very good.
He was very good.
Edgerton was very good. Who else?
What's his name?
Richard Madden.
Richard Madden. Very good.
Richard Madden and...
Very good.
Oh, that was the other thing. I don't know... Seen Elton John, and then I'd been listening to his music, and then I was looking at stuff, and I had heard before, but I'd forgotten that he was in Kingsman, the second Kingsman.
Elton John?
So I went and watched the second Kingsman.
Right.
And oh my god, he is the funniest thing in the second Kingsman film.
Does he not play Elton John?
He's Elton John.
Yeah, I remember Aaron Doggett telling me.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's funny that he's in it, and that's Taron Egerton's film, isn't it?
Yeah. And then it's produced by the guy that directed it, I think.
Wow. See, I've been told
was produced by
for months, maybe years, that Kingsman is right up my street. So I've never seen it, so maybe
I should
check it out.
The first one's good. Second one's alright, but Elton John is the best thing in the second one.
The third one's coming out soon as well.
The King's Man or
King's Man or something. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. And also, I forgot how many good tunes that Elton John has.
Yeah.
Loads of good songs.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Elton John song?
I guess that's why they call it the blues.
Good one. I like I'm Still Standing, probably the best one.
One.
I mean, Tiny Dancer.
Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer.
The only entertainment you'll get here on the Good Bit podcast. Yes, what are any other big films this year? One more before we got on to Spider-Man. Booksmart. Did you see it?
Heard good things, though.
Holy God, it was hilarious. I just didn't fancy it at all. Mm-hmm. Didn't look like... I just thought it was going to be... I mean, you get these films all the time. I don't mean anything bad by it, but you just get them all the time and they're all right.
Yeah.
You watch them. There's nothing special. So that's why I wasn't fussed, because I know I'll either see it on TV, ITV4, or something like that in a year, and that'll be fine. I'll watch it and I'll get an opinion on it. But it was so funny. Like, shockingly funny.
Yeah.
And really good. Coming of age and, like, relevant. I don't know. It's really good. You'd love it.
I did hear lots of good things about it.
So funny, man.
Might watch that tonight.
There's a scene in a taxi. They're in a taxi. I can't do it justice. You need to just watch it. It's so funny. Right, let's talk about Spider-Man. One of the biggest films of the year, undoubtedly.
Definitely, yeah.
Is it the first film since Endgame? Yeah, first Marvel film, follow-up from Endgame.
Yeah.
Because the last podcast we did was about Endgame, and we both just absolutely adored that film. Mm-hmm. How did you find essentially the follow-up, and essentially the follow-up to Spider-Man Homecoming that came out 2 years ago?
Yeah.
This is Far From Home. It's a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah. The more I had time to think about it, the more I was like, that was so good.
Yeah.
Just wrapped everything up nicely. Nice wee end to phase 3?
Phase 3.
A nice wee end to phase 3. Yeah, like tied it up in a nice wee ribbon, I think. And was... I think I enjoyed it more than Homecoming. I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw Homecoming. I saw Homecoming twice. And I went twice in cinema, once on the plane. Mm-hmm. So I've seen it 3 times in my life. And I'm at the point now where I love it, and it's now no longer a Spider-Man film, it's like an Avengers film to me. Mm-hmm. And I hold it quite high, because Michael Keaton's in it as well, and I think he's amazing.
Yeah.
However, Jake Gyllenhaal's in this one.
Yes.
Who is equally amazing. And
Jake Gyllenhaal handsome.
Oh, jeez, you're right. I'm sitting there thinking, like, it's really silly, this one. Like, really daft. Jokes and stuff. And I was thinking, at one point I was thinking, is this too daft? Are they trying to be too funny? And it maybe hindered it a wee bit for me.
Really?
But other than that,
I
thought
like
it was
the comedy.
perfect.
I like that. To me, that's what Spider-Man is. Like, Spider-Man's the...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The funny, like...
superhero.
And that's where the Andrew Garfield ones suffered, I think. Because
I agree.
They weren't funny. It was
He's
all
just
so
not as...
serious.
He's not as, like, funnily charming as Tobey Maguire or even Tom Holland.
Yeah. But I think that's why Tom Holland's so good. Tom Holland's just the right age.
Yeah.
And...
he's very good.
He is just good. And he's doing it, like, always on stunts. And well, not always on stunts, but a lot of it on stunts and stuff. And yeah, I think he loves it. I feel like with anyone that's played Spider-Man before, they all love it as well. But I feel like he's just, I don't know. It's just a right mix of things this version has. And I enjoyed that film. And I do get what you were saying about it being maybe too far. But I was also thinking, not too far, but maybe too OTT or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, remember, it's like 5 years in the future.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
As well. So I was kind of thinking about that as well. And
yeah, it's very good. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it or anything. I just thought maybe sometimes I was like, right, we've had enough of that same joke. I think he could easily be the best Spider-Man, or my favourite Spider-Man anyway. Tom Holland, he's very, very funny. I like Zendaya as MJ. Yeah. And do you know what I love? I love his relationship with Happy Hogan, Jon Favreau, because Happy's relationship with Tony Stark was so prevalent, and now that's no longer a thing. So he's like putting all of his sort of energy and his effort into building up Peter Parker. Yeah. And it's this beautiful sort of like, not even brother sort of relationship or son, and it's like kind of like a cool uncle. Yeah. Kinda. There's always like getting in trouble, the nephew's getting in trouble, and the uncle's just trying to make sure he's alright. Yeah. And the stuff between him and Aunt May was hilarious.
So funny. She's good as well, Marissa.
She's very funny. Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah. No. I liked the film. I liked Zendaya as well. All the kids were pretty good. All the kind of his school pals and that, they were all funny.
I know, like you're kind of not supposed to feel comfortable and like nice about Peter's relationship with MJ. You kind of meant to feel awkward, but I really did feel awkward during it. I don't know if I felt the right kind of awkward. Right. There was something missing, I think, and I kind of know what I meant to feel like because of all these films that we've seen before. But there's something about it I didn't really click with. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just in a different mood or whatever. But I was really awkward by it, and I was like, "Oh, that just doesn't seem right."
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was, it was strange when I was watching, like their scenes together. It was like making me feel like, I don't know.
You feel awful.
Like when you're in school and you like when you fancy someone in school, do you know what I mean? And you're like, you don't know what to do. That's like what it reminded me of, and I was like, I get that.
We're not too far away from that. We're 4 years out of school, aren't we? 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's like I get that. I know what that feeling is, and I can't imagine like having everything else. Do you know what I mean?
Everything else is going on in his life.
Like, yeah.
In fact,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, the CGI as well.
Ridiculous. So what did you make of Jake Gyllenhaal's character, Rey Mysterio?
Rey Mysterio, I mean, if you read the comics, you would have you would know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would.
I didn't know. That's the thing. I knew something was up when he was like giving him the sunglasses and stuff. Like I knew something was up. I knew that wasn't that. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Yeah. No, Marvel did a good job of like trying to make us think otherwise, though.
Well, they're essentially the best these days because like every film that came out.
Yeah, everything comes out now, and it's like, oh wait, what? You didn't think that was going to happen. Didn't think that was going to happen.
There's loads of like shocks and stuff in all the films.
Yes. Oh, that wee bit at the end, the credit scene.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yep.
They will cover that up.
Oh, yeah.
There's ways to go around it. But it was shocking. Like I pure got goosebumps when I heard it. I pure like, oh my god, like a jump even.
And even better to hear it from
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No. J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bit before.
I was.
What are you talking about?
The bit where J. Jonah Jameson comes up on the
J.K. Simmons.
Aye. He's back.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing may not say it. Does Jake Gyllenhaal not say it's Peter Parker?
Yeah, but I was talking about the fact that J.K. Simmons was back as J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he, J.K. Simmons?
Oh, see when it came up, I was like that. Oh, yes.
Hello to Emil who's watching.
Hey, Emil.
Hey, Emil. You're right. Yeah, because it's such a cool moment because he's such an iconic character.
Yeah. From
those original films.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like all in the same universe. It's lovely.
Yeah, I like that. That was a nice wee Easter egg.
Yes.
I thought. And then, did you stay for the one after?
Absolutely, that's the confusing one.
Right. Phase 4 is going to be fun.
Let's talk about that in a second. Let's talk about that in a second. But Sam Jackson, so what you're saying is, he was never there the whole time. He's always been up there in some mad planet.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Is that what you took from it?
That's what I took from it. I could be wrong.
I took from it that he was... because that was ages ago.
Yeah,
he could never have been there, that guy. Oh.
Yeah, because he's with the mad, weird characters. What are they called? Not Korgs. What are they called?
Almost, no.
The really funny characters from Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, what they called? Emil, help us.
Emil, what are they called from the end of Spider-Man? I don't know. It's right on the tip of my tongue. It doesn't matter, it's fine.
Captain Marvel, like the bad guys in Captain Marvel. Yeah. I can't remember. Skrulls, that's it. That's the exact word we're looking for. Captain Marvel's great, by the way. That's like top 5 of the year so far. Yeah, Captain Marvel was good. I enjoyed that.
But that's not summer, so it's not allowed here. Whatever. So yeah, Phase 4 was announced at Comic Con. Me and my sister did a video about it on YouTube. It was really interesting to see all those films that are coming up because a lot of them are like so obvious. And a lot of them are so random.
Yeah.
The one that gets me the most is the Shang-Chi one.
Shang-Chi.
The one that we've never heard of.
Yeah.
However, apparently there's links in every other film to this film.
Yeah.
Very subtle links in all 23 other films.
Yeah.
So things like that I should love.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Is the Ten Rings not the people that kidnapped Tony Stark?
I don't know. I'd be lying to say.
In the first Iron Man.
Could be.
I think so.
Could be. That's a good film too, the first Iron Man.
Yeah, I think it is the Ten Rings. I don't know. And the Mandarin's in it.
Yes, he is in that one.
But he was already in... I don't get that.
We're going to need to just wait and see, I guess.
Because the Mandarin was already in Iron Man 3.
Yeah. So what other films from that Phase 4 are you most looking forward to?
Fantastic Four. Hopefully they do a good Fantastic Four.
They've got to.
I don't think that's Phase 4 though. I think that's after.
Phase 5, and so's Guardians 3. That's Phase 5.
Is it?
It's not the ones they announced anyway. Maybe it will be in Phase 4.
No. Sorry, you know that poster thing, and it had the Phase 4 and it had all the stuff on it. Guardians 3 wasn't on it. Captain Marvel 2 wasn't on it. Black Panther 2 wasn't on it. But they were all coming out in the next couple of years.
Whenever that is.
They are all part of Phase 3.
Right.
Blade.
Where did that come from?
I know, Big Mahershala.
But he's a very good actor.
Yeah.
He'll be really good in that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Winter Soldier and the Falcon. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Because I like both those guys, especially the Falcon. I love Anthony Mackie. I think he's great.
WandaVision.
Mental. I like Elizabeth Olsen.
Doctor Strange 2. first horror from the MCU.
That's going to be mental. And Thor 4?
Thor: God and Thunder.
Looks brilliant. Loving the Thunder. Directed by Taika Waititi. Who is hilarious and bonkers.
Yeah. Marvel have just teed it up perfectly.
I love them.
Just raking in the money for the next 5 years.
I love Taika Waititi in Endgame. He's playing Korg when they're playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
And he goes like, Thor, the mean people are back. And he goes on and he...
Thor Voldrenson.
And he goes, thank you, Thor.
Thank you, Thor.
So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting...
I watched Ragnarok last week.
How mental is that film?
Good.
It's really good though, isn't it?
Yeah, one of my favourites.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
Brilliant. That's who we need to catch up with. Ian Grieve.
I thought you were going to say Jeff Goldblum.
Well, I
never caught up with him in the first place.
Him too, but last time we talked about Ragnarok was with Ian Grieve. We should get him back on the show.
Yes, we should.
See how he's doing. Ian, if you're out there.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, but that's not until 2021. I don't know if I can wait that long. But yeah, so any films you've been watching in the house, any TV shows, you started watching Stranger Things?
I started watching Stranger Things, very much enjoying it. I'm just about to start, I'm going to probably end up starting season 3 tonight.
Holy God.
I know, and then I don't know what I'll do because I'll finish season 3 and then I'll be like, oh well, okay, nothing to watch for a year.
You should watch
now.
Glow. The wrestling one.
Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling.
Season 3 is coming out soon.
Yeah.
First season was good.
Watch that.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
If you remember from the last time, I'm still watching Prison Break, still making my way through it.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I watched the first 2 Annabelle films, but I haven't seen the new one still.
Is that still in the cinema? It is still in the cinema.
I think so.
Yeah.
The second one's actually very good.
Right.
That's a good horror film. Second Annabelle horror.
What is it? Is it a doll? What's it
Yeah.
about? I don't know.
But it is weird. It's creepy. Yeah, they're good.
Okay, I'll check them out. I on the way home from Gran Canaria, I watched my first ever Asian film that is in full Mandarin with English subtitles.
Okay.
The place to watch that is not on a plane.
No.
Learned that from experience. However, it was good.
Yeah.
It was called The Heroine, but it's also known as another name, The Young Tiger.
Interesting.
And also another name that is in Chinese.
Right.
But it was a young Jackie Chan, essentially. Very, very simple film about a briefcase that's a purse that's stolen and they're trying to find the purse, essentially. But I watched it all in Mandarin with subtitles and it was a really interesting experience. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think I could get into them more because I love Asian films and like kung fu films and things like that. Really, really, like even parts of Rush Hour, right? I love Rush Hour. And I think a lot of the reason why I love Rush Hour is like the fighting scenes and the kung fu style.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get more into them.
Have you ever watched... You should watch all of Jackie Chan's
His back catalogue?
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. And Bruce Lee as well.
Yeah.
I watched Enter the Dragon back in March time. Loved it. Went and bought it on Blu-ray straight away. But it's all dubbed in English. It's really weird.
Yeah, those ones are weird when it's like... Hello?
Hello? Yeah. It's like Takeshi's Castle. They used to do that as well. They used to do that and then they'd be dubbed over. I started watching a show called Dark. It's on Netflix. It's all in German. I didn't know.
Oh, I did see that one.
I didn't know it was in German. The first episode's good, but I thought, maybe I shouldn't watch that. Something happens to a young man's father. Commits suicide, but I don't know if he knows he commits suicide yet because he leaves him a note and he's not to open it until a certain time of the day on this date, years in the future. And the first episode, I've only seen the first episode, and it ends with the mother opening the letter and weird things happening because she's opened it. So it could get quite supernatural.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's good that it's in German, it's dubbed and stuff, and the subtitles and that, but once you get past it, you can kind of go with it, it's fine. I'm watching that, but I'm meaning to get into some TV series, man. Like, I really want to. I'm just not a serious guy because I'm so impatient and I'm so like, I like to watch a film and say I've seen it instead of having to watch all these episodes.
Yeah, that's the thing with TV shows, but I think that's why I get through them so quickly because I'm like, oh no.
You have to watch them, yeah.
Bosh.
And because you become more connected to the characters though, don't you?
Yeah. True.
That's the thing. So I will get on to Stranger Things because I've seen the first season and I know the third season was ridiculously highly praised.
Yeah, that's what spurred me to do it
Yeah.
now. I heard lots of good things about season 3.
And then Glow, I've seen the first season but not the second season, and I'm really bad at that. Like, I watched the first season. But I heard a lot of good things about The Walking Dead actually, and I stopped watching that a few seasons ago.
Yeah, me
So
too.
maybe I should try and catch up.
Yeah, possibly.
So yeah, I'm going to need to find a new wee TV show to get into. Do you know what I rewatched, just quickly, I rewatched Superbad the other day? Now, Superbad is like widely regarded as one of the funniest comedies of all time, and I would have agreed with you.
Yep.
I watched it again. I didn't find it as funny. I still found it really, really good and stuff. But I found myself probably relating to it more when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're younger. But I remember watching it at the time, like in 6th year, and just like finding a connection with this film.
Yep.
And now I didn't find that connection as strong. That's just probably because I'm getting older.
I think so, probably. That's another TV show that's apparently good. I don't know why I just thought of it when you said Superbad, but Seth Rogen was a writer or a producer on it or something. It's called The Boys, and it's like meant to be superheroes, but they're not, or something. I don't know. It's funny, like a dark comedy thing.
His film with what's her name? That film that came out with him.
Charlize
Theron, Long Shot. That was really good.
Was it? I never seen that. I heard good things.
Like again, surprisingly good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. So lots of good films, lots of good TV shows, and lots of good podcasts.
Yeah, boy.
To listen to out there. So we're so spoiled these days. Like, see for things. It's ridiculous. Like back in the day, if you were to tell me we're going to get a new version of The Lion King that is ridiculously CGI'd, but like in the best possible way, with keeping Mufasa the same character.
I know.
Same actor.
Only one that's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
We didn't talk about Zazu.
Zazu. Oh no.
It's not as good as Rowan Atkinson. I'm sorry.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
In the original.
Yeah. But still good though. Still really funny.
It's funny.
But thank you very much everybody for joining us today on the Good Bit Pod. Hopefully if you seen any of the video that we did on YouTube there, the stream, we watched it live, or whether you tuned in afterwards or you've downloaded it here on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Podomatic, Podbean, or you've streamed it on Spotify, I can speak for my boy here, we greatly appreciate it. And we're going to try and get back on track a little bit, try and do some more frequent episodes, maybe make them shorter.
Yeah, possibly.
Making them more like specific to certain films and stuff, maybe have less guests, focus more on the content rather than the people who are on it. So we'll do that very, very soon, so hopefully you can stay tuned. Remember, you can find lots of video exclusives on YouTube. CM42TV is the channel that you can look for. All full episodes, all 55 episodes in their entirety on there, plus music reactions, movie trailer reactions, movie reviews, all that good stuff as well on YouTube, CM42TV. So until next time, folks, thank you very much for listening. My name is Chris, and this has been Euan.
Hi.
Signing off one more again here on the Good Bit Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Recognize.
Citizens